What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to master a song. I just want to tell you guys that this is not the only way to master a song, nor this is the only way to master a song, because there's different ways, there's different techniques, and people do things differently. Not every song's the same, everything's different. So I just want to tell you guys that. And so let's get started. So the first thing I want to show you guys is make sure everything's leveled. So before you master, make sure everything's leveled in your mix. So when you bounce it and export it, everything's pretty much balanced, and that way you don't have to do that much stuff in the mastering phase. So the first thing I usually do is EQ, then I compress, and then I limit. You don't really want to do much in your mastering stage because a lot of it should have been done in your mixing stage. Your mastering is just to bring levels up, to fix stuff here and there. So I have this song that I've been using for the last couple videos. It's a song me and my friend made. I don't know when it's going to be released yet, but we're going to master it. And let me play some of it for you guys, and then we could get to it. So let's get to it.
Too much on my mental, I'm just tryna be great. VVS is in my dental, with a pocket full of cake. Lately I've been feeling low, had to take a different road. Lost in my mind, nowhere to go, I don't know where the time goes. I just wanna be great, I just wanna be a legend. And I done came a long way, I thank God for the blessing. I've been trying to make it on my own, buy my mom a nice home, buy my lonely for a while now. I've been grinding on my own.
So that's pretty much most of it, well, part of it. And before you start mastering, what you want to do is make sure you're not hitting over -3. I explained that on my last video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. You want to make sure your final mix is hitting around -6 to -3 dBs. If it's hitting over, you could actually highlight this, go to region, and then bring the gain down, so that way you're hitting around -3 or 6. And let's get to it. So I'm gonna turn this off here. So first thing I do is I like to EQ, and for some reason I've been going to the vintage EQ collection, and I've been using this tube EQ, and I usually just use the preset. Go to enhance mix, or no, it's Master Shine is the one I've been using, and it adds a lot to it and it makes it sound better in my opinion. Just know this is a preset. You could always mess with the knobs, and depending on how it sounds on your guys's mix, you just want to tweak it a little bit. You could also make it punchy, smooth. I'm gonna put punchy.
Too much on my mental, I'm just tryna be great. VVS is in my dental, with a pocket full of cake.
So I'm gonna move the meters actually to my TV that's here, so that way it won't be all crammed up on your guys' screen. So that way I could keep track of the levels. So far it's sounding good. I'm gonna bypass it and I'm gonna play it again with and without it. So right now it's on.
Yeah, I've been feeling low, had to take a different road. Lost in my mind, nowhere to go, I don't know where the time goes. I just wanna be great,
Turn it back on.
I just wanna be a legend. And I done came a long way, I thank God.
So it's sounding good. I see nothing wrong with it. You could always mess with the low boost, the high boost, and After I add this EQ, I go back and I add the graphic EQ. So I like this one also because that's the one you could really hone in on each frequency. And I do the same thing. I go to mix bus and I put enhance mix. I don't really know what this does here. Pretty sure it's just where what frequency you're grabbing, but I just pick it up all the way and let's see how this sounds.
For the blessing, I've been trying to make it on my own. Buy my mom a nice home, buy my lonely for a while now. I've been grinding on my own.
So for me, I don't really like that much high end, and for personally the hi-hats are a little too high, so I'm gonna try to find the frequency within here and I'm gonna bring it down a little.
Yeah, I've been feeling low, where the time goes. I just wanna be great, I just wanna be a legend, and I done came a long way. I thank God for the blessing. I've been trying to make it on my own. Buy my mom a nice home, buy my lonely for.
So I'm about to turn it off and I'm gonna turn it back on.
Where the time goes, I just wanna be great,
Power it on.
I just wanna be a legend, and I done came a long way. I thank God for the blessing. I've been trying to make it on my own. Buy my mom a nice home, buy my lonely for a while now. I've been grinding on my own.
So as you guys can see, it's adding a lot to it. It's making it a lot brighter. It's making it seem a lot fuller just by adding these two EQs. And from here, what I'm going to do is actually compress it. And the compressor I use is a waves compressor. I've been using this audio track stereo. It's kind of like it does everything for you, and I usually do a 2-to-1 ratio. That way it just compresses the top a little bit and doesn't over compress everything. And I usually keep the attack and the release the same, and I just bring the threshold down.
Yeah, I've been feeling low, had to take a different road, lost in my mind, nowhere to go. I don't know where the time goes. I just wanna be great, I just wanna be a legend, and I done came a long way.
You see the red light is where it's compressing.
For the
So you just want to
I've been trying to make it
really
on my
tap
own.
it, not too much.
Buy my mom a nice home, buy my lonely for a while now. I've been grinding on my own. Yeah, I've been feeling great, I just wanna be a legend, and I done came a long way.
So that's good for the compression, because you don't want to compress, because when you're compressing while you're mastering, it's compressing everything together. So you just want like a subtle compression. You don't want anything too much. So after I compress, I'm checking the meters, making sure nothing's clipping, making sure nothing's over the board, and so far we're doing good. For streaming websites, you want to hit around -12 to 16 LUFS.
Yeah, I've been
So right
feeling
now we're hitting 16.
had to take a different road,
Less than
lost
16
in my
actually.
mind, nowhere to go. I don't know where the time goes. I just wanna be great, I just wanna.
So when we actually what's it called? Damn, what the hell's that thing called? I forgot what it's called. When you drop a limiter on it and you limit it and you pick up the volume, you want to aim for -12 LUFS. That's what I'm trying to say. So after you do this, you can actually add another compressor if you want. It's up to you. I don't think I am. So far, I like how everything's sounding. And I'm just going to add a limiter, the L1 limiter here. And then you want to check the LUFS. Check this one too. And out ceiling, I usually keep 1 decibel. Right? No, 1 dB. Some people do -1 or -3. I usually do a whole dB. My preference. It's up to you what you want to do. whether you want it negative 0.3 or a whole dB. I find it better for myself to do a whole dB. So what you want to do is put the limiter on it and then just bring the threshold down and bring the volume up together.
Yeah, I've been feeling low, had to take a different road, lost in my mind, nowhere to go. I don't know where the time goes. I just wanna be great, I just wanna be a legend, and I done came a long way. I thank God for the blessing. I've been trying to make it on my own, buy my mom a nice home, buy my lonely for a while now. I've been grinding on my own. I've been stressing so much that ain't even on my brain. Said mama told me grandma really going through it. Hope for the best, but we already knew it. Pray to the Lord, oh God, don't do this.
So that's pretty much how I have it, like this. And so right now the levels are streaming. So once you upload this song, whether it be to iTunes, Spotify, or whatever, it will compete with other records. So you just want to make sure you're hitting -12, 16 LUFS, and then for the most part you're not going to be clipping on here either.
Even on my brain. Said mama told me grandma really going through it.
You're not going to be clipping on here because the limiter is actually stopping everything from being limited. You could also, wait, that made no sense. You could also use, I know, isotope ozone 8 element. You could use this to master your song. I don't know if you put master assistant, it will do it for you. I'm not a big fan of that. I'd rather do it myself. And you could do it on here too if you wanted. We could do it. I could take this limiter off, or you could do both limiters if that's your thing. I know some people actually actually use 2 limiters. So let's do it this way also.
I've been stressing so much that ain't even on my brain. Said mama told me grandma really going through it. Hope for the best, but we already knew it. Pray to the Lord, oh God, don't do this. Sorry for the times I was acting hella stupid, but please don't take my grandma now. Everything moving so fast right now. When my homies caught up in the snap right now, I've been really feeling like I just can't right now. I know, need to stay strong. Sleeping through the day, sweaty nights hella long. Try to tell me ease my mind, but my mind's been gone. Only time I feel at ease when I'm making these songs. Been feeling so alone, all I ever do now is stay home. Thinking of memories and where time goes and how long till I feel whole. I just wanna be great, I just wanna be a legend, and I done came a long way.
If you don't have this widening, oh, I forgot to mention that you could also widen the sound before you limit it. You go to the waves, they have this the S1 imager stereo, so that way you just push everything. As you can see, these lines are how far the sound's going. So what I usually do is I push it just a little bit more. You can zoom in. You don't want it too far out because you're obviously spreading the whole track. So what I do, I just barely over it, so that way it's pushing everything to the sides and it just widens up the sound. Probably about here maybe. Zoom out.
I thank God for the blessing.
Now you're gonna need some headphones to really tell the difference. I'm gonna bypass it and then play it again for you guys so you guys can see the difference. It's subtle, but it's there.
Need to stay strong. Sleeping through the day, sweaty nights hella long. Try to tell me ease my mind, but my mind's been gone. Only time I feel at ease when I'm making these songs.
As you can see, it pushes the voice out.
Need to stay strong. Sleeping through the day, sweaty nights hella long. Try to tell me ease my mind, but my mind's been gone. Only time I feel at ease when I'm making these songs. Been feeling so alone, all I ever do now is stay home.
If you don't want to use the S1 imager because you don't want to push any of the bass, you could also use, I think it's this one, the Matrix. No, not this one. Shuffler. Yeah, so this one. So what you could do is you could put the frequency at 65, so meaning anything below 65 is not going to be pushed. So you could actually push this more. So anything past 600 frequency isn't going to be pushed to the side. So you could use this if you don't want your bass or your kick to be moved, so that could stay in the center. We could do it this way too, and just widen it up a little. Wrong one. What do I have the other one at? 109. Put it at 109 too.
Need to stay strong. Sleeping through the day, sweaty nights, hella long. Try to tell me he's my mind, but my mind's been gone. Only time I feel at ease when I'm making these songs. Been feeling so alone.
I personally don't hear a difference. I don't know if you do, but it's pretty much, you don't want to do much on your mastering. You just want to really just clean it up a little bit, and that's why I add these two EQs. A compressor, you could change the compressor, you could use any compressor. I do a 2-to-1 ratio just to keep the dynamics still there, and then I spread it out a little bit so it sounds better, and then I drop a limiter and check the loudness, make sure you're hitting around -12 LUFS for streaming websites, -12 16, depends. I know each streaming platform has its own numbers they use, and depending on how loud your song is, they'll bring it down or bring it up. So I just want to show you guys how to master the easiest way. I don't do this all the time, but for most parts this is the steps I take to master my songs. So I just want to show you guys that. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Too much on my mental. I'm just trying to be great. VVS is in my den. I know where to go. I don't know where the time goes. I just wanna be great. I just wanna be a legend. And I done came a long way. I thank God for the blessing. I've been trying to make it on my own. Buy my mom a nice home. Buy my lonely for a while now. I've been grinding on my own.
So there you guys have it. I'll see you guys next time.